Are you looking for an e-paper device that is fully loaded? Look no further. The Dasung Not eReader has you covered. This thing is brimming with specs and features, more so than any other device in the industry, and that is why it warrants a look at the chalkboard. Before we get into the features, let's look at some light specs. It is running Android 9 as of July 2021. It has 4 gigs of RAM with a 660 Snapdragon processor. It also has OTG, which is on the go. It is a USB port that allows hosting, so you can put storage alternatives, video feeds, etc. This also has a 6400 milliamp battery. I don't want to undersell that. 6,400 milliamps is thousands of milliamps more than the best of the best. That is a massive battery. Now let's look at the bells and whistles. It has onboard audio, speakers, microphone, SD card, which is rare these days, a 3.5mm headphone jack, USB-C, and an HDMI port. You can count the units that have an HDMI port on half of a hand. It also has a glow light, vibration, Bluetooth, and Wi-Fi, and Google Play. And why this Google Play is interesting, because out of the 3 manufacturers, Dasung, Onyx, and Boyu, that have Google Play, this is the only one that doesn't require any backdoor entries, any fake certifications, any enable toggles in the settings. It's just Google Play. You click on it, you sign in, and you get going. Something the Dasung does that nobody else does are speed modes. And I'm not just talking about speed, smooth, and a little bit of maybe an X mode thrown in there. No, there are 4 image modes, speed modes, 2 contrast modes, a color invert toggle, a contrast slider bar, and 2 lights, cool and warm. Not only that, all of these are system-wide, meaning everything from browser to video you can use these on. There are 4 image modes, and each one of them does its own thing. You can toggle them from the bottom, where it has a little M with a circle around it, or the top left corner. Image 1 filters out a lot of unnecessary information and just leaves the base photo. Image 2 states that it improves the image clarity, reduces the front blurs, and removes any unnecessary background color. Image 3 provides the best grayscale simulation, and it definitely softens everything up a little bit. Image 4 actually isn't in the user manual, and it doesn't say what it does, but comparing it to Image 3, it's roughly the same, but a little bit darker. Down below you have 9 contrast levels, but it is the exact same as you using the contrast bar right here. And as you press them on the bottom, the bar will actually turn along with you toggling it. The bottom left corner will have a C, and it'll be for clear. It'll be the exact same thing as the top right corner. They have a button on the unit itself. Honestly, this unit just seems to be fast on no matter what mode or image mode you have it in, and there's so many combinations. You could go on regular fast plus, and it's still very fluid, given that it is displaying a large amount of quality on the screen at the same time. You can of course speed that up with all your speed modes. Another great feature is wired or wirelessly via Bluetooth and Wi-Fi on the same network. You can actually screencast your phone using the app already on the Dasung. All you have to do is download the app on your phone, and away you go. You can see right here that it mimics everything on my phone, and it's a little bit slow, but it will depend on your Wi-Fi, your Bluetooth stability, and what kind of devices you are all using. Following suit with everything else in Dasung's lineup, you can of course use this as a secondary monitor via the HDMI port built into the unit itself. No adapters required. The ebook experience is what you would expect it to be. It's a big screen, it's really quick, However, that gloss screen is getting in the way a little bit. It is quite reflective, so you'll have to apply the factory screen protector that they give you in the box, although it's not pre-applied for you. Yes, the Dasung seems perfect. Seems like it has it all. In this world of consumer electronics where manufacturers take more away from you, Dasung seemed to go the opposite direction. It's as if around the discussion table they said USB, SD, HDMI, speakers, microphone. They just threw everything at it. The words less is more doesn't apply to the 103. More is more. It's not without a few shortcomings, however. It does have a fairly disruptive gloss screen. It's $820, and it comes from a company with literally zero track record at making anything other than extended monitors. However, the name holds true. We know now why it is called Not eReader. Because it's not. Calling it an e-reader wouldn't do it justice. This is the very definition of a high-end tablet running an e-paper screen. From its fully loaded roster, amazing build quality, multi-purpose function, and the biggest battery on the market, makes this device one of the best.